We are live. How are you girls? Anita here from Sequins and Sand. Lovely to be with you again today on this Friday Vibe Lunchtime Live. We're all on about the same time zone now, aren't we? So daylight savings is done. So 12 o'clock Vegas time is 12 o'clock down south. So makes life a little bit easier. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me live here today at 12 o'clock. If you are watching the recording, a big hello to you too. Thank you so much. I know that the middle of the day on a Friday is not going to suit everybody, but I also know that most of you will watch the recordings later on. So thank you very much. I hope whatever you're doing, you are having a nice quiet time, enjoying yourself. Today, we're going to look at some black togs. Girls, we are back in black. Am I allowed to say that? If AC/DC did, I figure I can too. We've got some great new styles to show you. Styles that complement the range that we've had for quite some time here. We've got some swim dress styles to show you, tankini and one-piece styles, as well as a new pant, and a couple of little sneak peeks for you of black styles that I'm waiting on to arrive very, very soon. So you get your own little treat, sneak peek for being here on the Facebook Live with me. So thank you. I've got some styles here that will suit plus sizes too. Yay, we go up to a 28 in some of these styles. And we start at a B cup and go to a G with them as well. Obviously not all in the same posi, but in the different styles that I'm showing you. So we like to keep different shapes and sizes in mind when we buy our range and when we get new ranges in here, because, you know, everybody's different, and it's great to be able to serve all of you as best we can and give you what you need so you can live your summer with great confidence. That is what we are about here, girls. That is why we exist, to serve you, to have you feeling fantastic when you go away on that short break, when you hit the sand, hit the pool. Maybe it's, you know, for pleasure, but also for when you are doing your water workouts as well. Some of the range here is actually chlorine resistant too. So I'm just going to check off to the side and see who's watching. Excuse me, if you are, give me a hello so that I know that we are live and that we're doing okay. It's usually fine, but I also like to double check. Okay. Hello. Hey, Joe. Hey, Flick and Maz. Oh, the girls are here. So exciting. Who else is here? Fantastic. Somebody else says they're in love with me. Well, isn't that fantastic? Wow, wow, wow. Nice to see you girls. Thanks for tuning in. So let's do this. I'm going to start from smaller bust and go up to larger bust. I've decided with the styles. This one here is one that we've had in the past in a one piece and in a swim dress in a print. But this year I've got it back in just in the blacks because I think it's really good. A lot of you love your black togs, and I think it's nice just to have some basic black in stock all the time. So this is the Delacroix tankini top from Artisans, another fantastic Aussie label. Hello, Artisans. I usually tune in eventually with this these lives as well. So if you're watching, hello, girls. They do a great job. Very thoughtfully designed swimwear for different shapes, and the fabric is just beautiful. If Maria tunes in, which she normally does, I know this is her favorite style and brand because of the fabric and fit. So lovely, lovely, super soft lycra. Got some double layers here for comfort and support, which I'll show you. But do you see this Delacroix style? So what Artisans do, which is quite clever, they've got three basic styles, maybe a couple more, but three that I stock. There's Delacroix, Botticelli, and brain fade. And oh my God, menopausal brain, girls, I'm so sorry. What's this one here again? Rafael, yay! They all sound like Ninja Turtles, but they're not. I think they're artists. But we've got the Delacroix style that runs through the tankini and also into the one pieces and the swim dresses. And I've got a couple here to show you. So the Delacroix is really, really fantastic for a B cup, I think. It starts at a B and it will go to a double D. Now, this is where I differ a little bit to the Artisans crew because they push it up a little bit beyond a double D, but I'm not so sure. Because it's got a triangle shape, I love this for a smaller cup size. So if you're a B or a C, this is definitely worth trying. The triangle shape just it's very flattering for a smaller bust because there's not so much material happening to engulf you, right? That's pretty much it. And a lovely deep V on it, which is also very flattering. And then here, there's this cute little twist in the front detail. So that adds a little bit of interest up top as well to add a bit of oomph as well. And if you are, what shape will this suit? I hear you say this shape is fantastic for shapes like Maria from our Cosy Confidence crew. Maria is a pear shape. So that means she's got a smaller bust than she does hips. And this style is perfect for that because all the attention stays up the top and then you've got room to move about the belly and hips with this one. And it's a nice length too. So triangle cups, attention up top. If you're a pear shape, this is fantastic. Or if you are also a rectangular shape or an hourglass. Very, very great option. If you're an hourglass, you can wear any shape. Same with the rectangles, actually. It's all very proportioned and nice. So that's the front. Let's have a look at the back. These are straps that are fully adjustable. Nice little gold detailing here and the ring there, which means you can't actually cross these over. So they're fixed strap skills, but they're a good width. There's the width of my finger, goes to about my knuckles. So I'd say that's about 1.5 centimetres, almost 2 centimetre wide strap, so a nice width. And a nice, relatively high back, scoop back. So that would probably go to about the bra line, I would suggest. And then we've got just a straight through back there. But it is double lined. And in the front, along the torso, look at this beautiful ruching, girls. So we love ruching here because the ruching helps to camouflage tummies. And I know so many of you are tummy conscious. I live for the day when we don't give a rat's, to be quite honest. But until that day arrives, I want to help you in the way that you want to be helped. So if you are tummy conscious and if we can give you some cozies that take that pain away to get you out there living your summers, that's our aim. Then we have done what we're here to do. So let's have a look on the inside because we know, girls, that what's on the inside matters more in some instances because this is how the cozies are made and you really need to know how a cozy is made. And on the website, we go to great lengths to try and describe as best we can how the cozies are made with their features, just to give you an understanding of how it's going to fit on you. So we can see here that there with my flaring light, I know it's a little bit distracting, there are some molded cups, we call these. Now they're just really fine, but they give us a smooth bust outline on the outside, girls. So that's what they're there for. And then in the front, most of the Artisans range has got power mesh in the front. And if it doesn't have it at the back, it's definitely double lined. So this one doesn't have the power mesh at the back, but it's definitely got that lovely power mesh at the front. Now, power mesh is also a girl's best friend, girls who are tummy conscious, because that just gives us a little bit more of a firmer fit, not a suck you in kind of firmness, but kind of like a hug for size. So lovely support with this one. You'll feel fabulous around your belly. And if you are a B to D cup, possibly a double D, this one is great. Triangle cups, remember that, girls. So that's a Delacroix tankini top from Artisans. Now, once I go through these, I'll show you the bottoms that you can team them with as well. Now, the Delacroix continues through with this fabulous new swim dress that we have in. I'm waiting for more to land. The Artisans team, you know, in COVID times, it's been really tricky to try and get supply of stock. Yeah, I really feel for our labels, because with a lot being made overseas, trying to get them in and then delivered on time is really, really tricky. So we're waiting on more of these, but I just wanted to show you the style. This is the swim dress in the Delacroix style. So you can see that it's exactly the same cup and the beautiful twist ruching at the front. And then this is the swim dress fall. So it's a nice, generous A-line. Again, great for a pear shape, because all the attention will be up here and we'll downplay over the tummy and hips. And being a swim dress, it's going to cover to the tops of the legs as well. And most of the girls who go for a swim dress, that's what they want it for, to cover the tops of the legs. This one definitely will. So it's a very flattering style on girls. It's really a cute swim dress. So I'll just show you. There's the front, and you can see that there is the one piece under. So you don't have to buy a one piece to wear underneath this swim dress. Most of the swim dresses we sell, you don't have to. And you can see that it's got the same fabric in the bottom, beautiful thick fabric, double layer, again for comfort and support. And it's got some power mesh in the tummy, just across the belly in the front, and all the way around to the back in this one as well. A nice modest leg underneath, so you don't have to worry about all that falling out either. Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look underneath to show you. Swim dresses have a lot of fabric in them, so it takes a little while to get organised. It might not be such a flattering look because the dress is on the inside, but I just wanted to show you all this wondrous support, girls. Do you see that you have? Now, there's not an underwire in this style. The support comes from the underbust elastic, which is very, very strong and secure. The same with the tankini. So you can see there's the one piece under, front and back. There we go. So this is the Delacroix swim dress. I've just got the 22, I think it is at the moment. Yeah, but I'm waiting on more to land. So if you do love it, let me know and I'll get you one in and I'll add it to my order. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure when they're landing, but very, very soon. So at the moment, I've just got the 22. It's a really, really cute swim dress, the Delacroix. There we go. Right. Moving along, and still for maybe a B cup, probably more a C to, I think, probably an E on this one, a C to an E. This, I love this style. This is the Botticelli. So now we've moved from Delacroix as a style to Botticelli, and this is in a one piece. Classic beauty. Love this. And what I also love about this is the fabric. There is a ribbed fabric happening on this cozy, girls, and that adds a beautiful texture. Texture is another great way to help conceal those lumps and bumps. If you don't want to print, this is a great way to get that camouflage that will help you feel more confident in your cozy. So texture, remember that one, and I'll show you some more textured pieces. It's a great trick, girls. So this has got a nice, it's almost like a wave effect in the texture. It's great. So you can see this is a classic cut. It's got a sweetheart neckline, which is very, very flattering, good old sweetheart. And then at the back, it sits a little bit higher. The other wonderful thing about this style is all this tummy ruching. It's fantastic. Not only does it give you the camouflage and sort of helps with the lumps and bumps, but it also gives a little bit more length. Whenever you see some ruching in most cozies, that will give you just a little bit more length. Handy to get over tummies, as well as if you're longer in the torso, it just gives you a little bit more length. I love this one. It's a personal favourite. Botticelli. So the same ribbed fabric throughout the back as well. It's got a lovely twist bust in the front, really flattering, very flattering neckline. And the other thing that it's got to help with tummy support is, I'm going to have to take it off the hanger to show you, and hopefully I can stand in the right spot where it's not going to flare, but you'll be able to see it. Do you see that there? Let's see if I can open it up this way. There is a nifty little side panel. There we go, on each side. That's what makes this so flattering for a fuller tummy shape, especially girls. And also if you've got a waist, it's going to help to accentuate your waist. So Maz, with your beautiful hourglass figure, side panels work a treat as well. But also if you've got a fuller tummy shape, or even a rectangle where you're all the way through and you kind of don't have a defined waist, this will help create the curve, girls, on the side. It's just beautiful. The other thing that's really nifty about some Artisans cozies is this clip here. So whilst it doesn't undo at the base, what you can do to create a crossover back is you can unclip here. It's going to take my top away because it's flaring. You just unclip it, and then you, this will test me to see how clever I am. You do it on the other side, then you can bring it over and re-clip it. This takes a little bit of fiddling. I've got to be patient with myself. Patience is not one of my virtues, girls. Though I have to say, as a parent, I'm a lot more patient than I used to be. Okay, here we go. So now, a bit hard to see without it being on a board, but that's how you create a crossover back with these clever straps. So you don't see it much either. It's just a black plastic, but it's a really nifty way to do it. And why would you want a crossover back? Well, if you like swimming and you really, really want to make sure that your togs aren't going to fall off your shoulders, or if you're like me and you've got narrow shoulders, a crossover back is really handy because it just helps to keep it on a lot better. Your straps aren't going to slide off the side of your shoulders. And also, if you want a bit more bust lift, it's a great way to give you a bit more lift. And I highly recommend the lift, girls. It's the most flattering thing. You ask any of my Cozy Confidence crew girls, the number one thing when we get dressed for our shoots and we tighten up is we always tighten up the straps, and that's what I urge you to do. Tighten up your straps. These are fully adjustable, just like a bra strap. Most togs are that we sell, and you can just tighten them up to suit your bust and your shape. So get them up, girls. Get those busts up and give them a support that will make you look and feel so much better in them when you get your bust up. It really does make a difference to how a cozy fits and sits. So that is the Botticelli one piece. Comes in loads of sizes as well. Great for maybe a B cup, but certainly a C to an E cup. It's a really great classic style. You'll have that one forever. It's an absolute beauty. So that's another one piece that we've had land. Now, this is the style that I had a brain fade on before, a menopausal moment. Look, I've got to come in and I'll tell you what's been going on. So yes, menopausal, absolutely in the middle of all of that. And I have been doing a menopause course for the last 8 weeks now with Angela. Angela's a legend. She's one of Australia's leading menopause experts. I wanted to know more about what was happening in my body, and I wanted to try and do it a little bit more naturally as well, balancing out my hormones and things. So been learning heaps, but what I'm in the middle of is a detox as part of it. It's fully supervised. It's just fruit and veg, so it's very, very safe. But I've got to say, my energy levels, I'm usually a Duracell bunny running around. And I think with all of that, I've kind of got a little bit of fogginess going on. But anyway, out the other side, I'll be fitter and healthier, and my hormones will hopefully be settling, and it'll be happy days. So that's what's going on, girls, behind the scenes. Menopause moments. We love them. Hands up if you're in menopause and you have your menopause moments. What's your number one beef? Midlife. It's great, actually. We are very grateful to be here. So This is the Rafael. Now, if Jane is watching, and either now or later, Jane from our Cosy Confidence crew loves this style. Jane's got a very full bust. So Rafael, we've just left the B's, C's, and D's behind. Now we enter into F and G territory. Love saying that, F and G, there we go. So the Rafael is for an F to G cup, maybe an E as well. But you can already see the difference, girls. Look at the difference, right? This is what you have to look out for when you're looking at togs online, when you see the pictures. See the difference in the cup? The Delacroix cup is there's less to it than the Rafael cup. So straight away, it's not rocket science, girls, I promise you. Straight away, you're going to know that with more cup coverage, you're going to get the support that you need for your fuller bust. Now, if you want to show them off a little bit more, hey, go for it, girls. If you got it, flaunt it. But if you're after the support, then the support is going to come with that coverage. And I'll show you some other things that the support's going to come with. So this is Rafael. Rafael is in the fine, same fabric as the Delacroix, and it's got an underwire. It's got a nice deep cup. And do you see here, it's got a center panel of ruching. And so the side panels on this are wider than what you saw in the Botticelli, but again, serve the same purpose. So the side panels, remember this, two girls as a feature, the side panels will help to create a visual curve. It'll give you a nice outline on your sides. So help to create extra shape if you've lost a bit over the years. Goodness knows that happens to us all. So this is a very flattering tankini top. Again, one of the best sellers because of the support that it offers and the coverage. And if you are tummy conscious, it's going to give you that comfort as well with the ruching and the side panels. So winner, winner, chicken dinner. So at the back, again, a nice high back. And that's the other thing you want to look for, girls, when you are after bust support. A higher back will be your best friend. It will come up under your arms and help keep the side boobs in place. And it will also just make sure that with that higher back support that you get overall bust support maximised. Really good tip. So look for that. And again, we've got the same clips on the straps as what you just saw me do in the other Cosy, in the Botticelli. So you can undo these and cross them over. Okay, really easy to do. And again, if you've got a fuller bust and you want that extra half a size support, then a crossover back is a really good way to get that. Just a little tip for you. Crossover backs we love. So nice and high and then straight through at the back in Rafael. And underneath, what have we got? Okay, we've got an opening technically to get a bust prosthesis in, but I've got to be honest, if you're an F&G cup, there's no way you're getting your F&G prosthesis in there. So it really is there for you to take out the padding that's in here if you want to. But again, the padding's there. It's nice and fine. It's not going to add bulk to your belly. It's not going to add bulk to your bust. It's just going to give you a nice smooth outline around the nipple area. So we've got the underwire there for support. I know many of you look for an underwire for support with a bigger bust. And you've also got the underbust elastic to help with extra support. There we go. Now, Rafael has got, power mesh. We love the power mesh. And front and back on the Rafael. So 360 power mesh, front and back. Yep, confirmed. That's what we've got. So Rafael is a fantastic style for an F&G cup and those who want some tummy support with it as well. It's a great tankini. And again, I'm waiting on more sizes to come in. I've just got a couple of these, but more will be on their way soon. So get in and place your order and we'll make sure we snag them for you. Like I said earlier, if you see something you love in COVID times, you've got to grab it, girls, because goodness knows when it'll be back again. So that is the tankini top from Artisans in the Rafael style for an F&G cup. Now, I just want to show you quickly This one has been around for quite some time, but I just wanted to show you, if you wanted the one-piece version of that, I actually only got it in the navy. I didn't do it in the black one-piece because I didn't want to double up too much. This is a very similar style in the jacquard texture. So the jacquard texture is, you know, I talked about texture a little bit earlier. It's a way to help with, you know, concealing those lumps and bumps without a print. And this jacquard fabric, girls, is super tough. The other reason I love it is this is part of the Genevieve range, is that this is a chlorine resistant option for you. So if you're in the pool often and you've got an F&G cup, this is a style for you to take a look at. Very similar, nice deep cups and the center panel ruching and a nice mid-rise leg for good butt coverage as well. High back, same deal, but inside it's a little bit different. Actually, did I change that in that Rafael? No, I glossed over that. I've got to show you that, girls. I've stuffed up a little bit. So with this one, same deal. We've got the underwire, you can see, and the power mesh happening front, and in this one it's got the swimsuit fabric at the back. But what I didn't show you, which I should have in the Rafael tankini, is both of these styles have got an extra bra feature in the back. So this one's got three hooks and 3 positions along the bra strap. So again, if you are narrower in the back and or you're just after that extra support, you've got that with the 3 settings on the bra clip at the back. So I just wanted to refresh your memories with this one. This is the tank style from Genevieve in the one piece. Very, very similar to the tankini that I just showed you from Artisans in the Rafael range. And I'll just show you here, girls, which is what I should have before. This is the clip on the Rafael. So the bra clip at the back for that extra support. So with those tankinis, tankini tops, will I do that? Yeah, I will. We've got these fabulous new bottoms in. These are called the not so cheeky boy leg pant from Genevieve. So again, these are chlorine resistant. I think they go up to about a size 28 or 30, these ones. They don't have a built-in pant, but they do have a nice wide band. There we go, nice wide band. And they just sit like a pair of shorts, really. So if you wanted to, you could wear a bikini bottom under, or probably your undies under, really, no one's going to know. And yeah, these just give you a little bit more coverage. So shorts, I can't believe how popular shorts have become this year. We just can't get enough of them. We've got about 4 or 5 varieties of shorts on the website now because you love them and you want them. So that's the not so cheeky in the black. Then there is this bestseller, I've got to say. This is our best-selling short. I have reordered these so many times from Artisans. This is their swim short, and this is the only one we have that does have the built-in pant. I've got that upside down. I'll show you the inside. I should just turn it inside out, shouldn't I? It's going to be hard to see black on black, though, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, it's a bit awkward, but there is the bottom that sits inside these shorts. So these swim shorts are fantastic, and we've got them up to a size 26, girls. Really, really fantastic, beautiful, soft fabric. We've had them for a while, and I've managed to get some more in, and they will team beautifully with any of those tankini options. Now, this is another new cozy. This one has just landed. This is the swim dress version. It's an underwire swim dress from Genevieve, and it's in that same jacquard fabric that we love so much. Beautiful texture, lovely thick fabric for extra support. You'll feel really secure in this one, girls. And this one, just to give you an idea, this is great for a deeper cup as well. I think from a D to probably a double D to a G, and this one, super deep cups. This is a size 28, I think, just to give you an idea. Yeah, it's a 28. We go up to a 28 in this one, and this is for an F and G cup. We'll start at a double D, I think, no problem. But a nice, not, just comes down a little bit lower in the front. Nothing, not down here, but probably where my collar is finishing at the moment. Yeah, probably about there. And so you can see nice deep. It's got these sweet little gathers in the front, just to add some interest across the bust. Makes a nice flattering detail, girls. And then the back is quite a high scoop. There's a lot of fabric in this one, girls, so it's not going to cling to you at all. And especially being the thicker textured fabric, that's not going to happen. And we've got a centre panel, a bit hard to make out in the texturing, but there's the line there. There's a line there and a line here. So just sort of either side of the bust, and a very generous skirt. With Mother's Day coming up, girls, keep mum in mind. It's not just about you. I shouldn't have said that. It needs to be more about us. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, so this could be a great one for mum, if not for you. A bit tricky with a swim dress when you turn it inside out because the skirt gets in the way. But I just wanted to show you that in the bust, there's the underwire, and it's also got really nice, wide, firm under bust elastic. So double bust support there with the shelf, with the elastic as well as the underwire. It's got some lining there in the front, and with the texture over the top, you're really not going to see, any kind of nipple action there either. And then the tummy in the one piece under, because it's got the built-in one piece, is power meshed, and then regular swimsuit fabric at the back. So heaps of support in the tummy and the bust area with this fantastic new swim dress. The only thing is the straps aren't adjustable. That's the only downside that I can see with it. They're not adjustable, and I think it's to do with the widths of the straps. So what Sonia has told me is that she designs with super wide straps, and by doing that front and back, that's her take on it, is that it's hard to then make them adjustable when there's a lot of width to take care of. But, we can always adjust that way, I guess, if we need to, girls. So that is a new swim dress. That is, I think they call that the underwire swim dress from Genevieve. It's on the website. I'll show you where to find it in a minute. So, yeah, that wraps up all the cozies. But I just wanted to show you a little sneak peek time. This is the new, drum roll girls, the new rashi from Genevieve, which I'm eagerly awaiting. It is fantastic in the same jacquard fabric, so nice and thick. And being part of the Genevieve range, it's chlorine resistant, like that swim dress is. Anything in the Genevieve range is chlorine resistant. And this one has also got pockets if you've had a mastectomy and wear bust prostheses, which I think is absolutely brilliant. It's got a lovely detailed hemline, nice curve in the front and a little bit longer at the back. You see that gentle curve, really, really flattering. And I'll just show you the zip up front with kind of like the Chinese collar, mandarin collar, just very, very simple at the front. And now let's have a look underneath, because this is what is very exciting. So there is elastic in the bust area for this rashi. So unusual, girls, in rashis. And always go to the wrong side. There is the opening for your prosthesis, girls. And if you don't wear a prosthesis, then, you can still wear this rashi. It's not just for people who have had a mastectomy and wear prostheses. It's for everybody. But there's an added benefit that if you are looking for that option, it's there for you, which I'm just over the moon about. Well done, Sonia. So beautifully lined as well, so it's nice and soft against your skin. I know that's a concern too. If you've had radiation treatment or you've got some scarring, that's a little bit more sensitive. This is nice and soft on the inside, girls. This is a beautifully made rashi, a long sleeve, and this one will also be UPF 50 plus because most of Sonia's fabrics are also rated for that too. So chlorine resistant, UPF 50 plus, eagerly awaiting, there's your little sneak peek, eagerly awaiting for this rashi to land. And it'll go into the larger sizes as well. I'll be surprised if it doesn't go up to a 30. Sonia does that fairly frequently in these basic black ones. Now, the other thing that I'm waiting on, I've got it, and I've got Sonia's given me the photograph, so it's on the website for you to take a look at, and the description's there. I just don't have one to show you because I'm waiting for it to come in. But this is the scoop neck style in the tankini. It's been a really good seller for us because it's a firmer fitting tankini top, and it's good for a mid-size bust. So, you know, anything from a C to an E, maxed out at an E, C to double D. But it's a good one because it's a firmer fitting tankini, so that if you do hydrotherapy, it's not going to ride up as much or fill with water. And it's coming in the jacquard fabric. So another black tankini top option in that fabric. I won't dwell on it too much, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention because that's something else we're waiting on. And again, it will be chlorine resistant because it's part of that Genevieve range. So now I'm just going to hop off to the side and I'll show you where to find these beautiful new cozies on the Sequins and Sand website. And I'll get to see who else is tuning in because I'm heading over to my computer. So oh, hello, beautiful girls. So nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome. Lots of thumbs up and eyeballs. Now, let me share my screen this way. And I will show you. That's our homepage. All the beautiful girls. So the girls tuning in today. Where are we? There's Maz and Joe. Flick. Well, we'll see Flick soon when we go to the website. So once you're in the Sequins and Sand website, you click on swimwear or plus size swimwear, but swimwear has all the sizes. Plus size starts at 16, just so it's a bit easier for you to find them. And this is where you'll go into whatever you're looking for. So the new swim dress, for example, is there. That's the underwire, Sweetheart underwire swim dress. You can see how it sits on the model. It's very deep cup. She's an E cup, so there's plenty of coverage there. And then there's the Delacroix. You can see how not as much coverage on the bust and great for a pear shaped. And then we go back and we go into one pieces, and there is the Botticelli that we looked at. You can see how it sits lower on her bust, so that's where it's good for, I reckon, a C to double D, maybe even a B cup. And there is the tank that I showed you. And let's just quickly go up to tankini tops. And there is that scoop neck I was talking about. You can see how it's a shallower cup, girls, on an E cup. Might get a bit of side spillage. Maybe needed an extra size up on that model. This is the beautiful Rafael. There, and the Delacroix there. Different shapes for different sizes and body shapes. And let's go over here because she's with us and we love her so much. Oh, not in the swim dress. Where is she? Where's she gone? There she is. There's our Flick. Woohoo! Love it. Love your work, Flick. She's in the crossover sheath there. another fabulous winner. And there's Jane in the tank. Hey, where did she go? Where did she go? What's going on there? I don't know why she's vanished, but she shouldn't have. That's a bit embarrassing. Anyway, okay, so come back to me now. Oh, wow, I hope you enjoyed that live, girls. They are the new black swimsuits that we have in. We'll keep a lot of them as much as we can in stock as a base level because they are winning styles that you'll come back to again and again. Remember the different features, what to look for depending on your cup size and how much support you're after, and if you're after that extra belly support as well. Most of these will give you that. Some are chlorine resistant, others are not. So depending on whether you want that option if you're in the water a lot, in the pool for swimming or hydrotherapy or just because you love to. So have a wonderful weekend. I'm so glad you could join me. I really do appreciate your support. Yell out if you've got any questions in the feed. It's a bit hard for me to do that as I present. So I always go back after the live and answer any questions. Put them up there any time. And if you're watching the recording, I'll come back later on and answer any questions that you put in there as well. It always lets me know on Facebook when someone's come in. So thanks again. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you next Friday on our next lunchtime live at 12 o'clock. Thanks, girls. Bye-bye.